What's up, guys? So I didn't think I'd be making this video so soon, but after getting my bike July 3rd and yesterday being September 5th, I wanted to share with you guys that I got my first speeding ticket. So the speeding ticket comes with 4 points and $200, and I'm just gonna pay the fine and get out the way. I could go to court and fight it and get it reduced, but all that ticket points license shit is all bullshit anyway, in my opinion. In fact, it's just a mechanism to control the people. You're not driving, you're actually traveling, and the necessary for a license is complete nonsense. But in the end, I got a ticket. I'm going to pay it. I was going 48 and a 25. And how it happened was I was at the bank and I could have taken this one way back home or back to the office, which is just like a turn and then another turn. But instead, I kind of went all the way around the bank and went down a side road and then took this straightaway back to the office. And there was a cop or like detective DT sitting in an unmarked car, and I just sped past them. And with a bike, it's so easy to literally go from 0 to 60. I have a Kawasaki Ninja 650, so top speeds probably range around 130, but in all honesty, I don't go that fast. My most fun with the bike is literally going between 0 and 80. So basically just sped past them, and as soon as I noticed it was him, I was like, I'm done. And unfortunately I didn't have my GoPro on. It would have been some really awesome footage, but basically as soon as I sped past him, threw his lights on, I was like, yep, I'm done. He's gonna pull me over. And he did pull me over. Now, what I was waiting for when he got out the car was to see what he looked like, because when you look at somebody, you can kind of feel on their energy, like, okay, this guy's gonna come at me this way, this guy's gonna come at me that way. Well, as soon as I seen him, I knew he was going to be one of those asshole cops, and that in fact he was. I was trying to say, like, hey man, a lot of bikers would just beat you, they would just run on you. And honestly, I made another video about this. I wasn't going to run. I had no intention to run. It'd be stupid for me to run. One, it was just, I'm still a new rider. Two, I'm in that area all the time. And three, I don't want nothing dangerous to happen. So I had no intention to run, but I think that he should give me the leniency. And my boy said he got pulled over on his bike, and the cop said, hey man, just because you didn't run like other bikers, I'm gonna let you go. So I was going 48 and a 25, which obviously is almost double the speed limit. But yeah, he basically just, looked at my information, all my paperwork was good, and then he went in there and was like, okay, here's a ticket. But in the end, I don't really care about points on a license. It's, like I said, doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to pay the ticket and get on with my business and get back to making more money and having more fun and living my life. But yeah, that's kind of my first experience with it, man. The second thing I want to talk about is basically my biggest flaw with the Kawasaki Ninja. Now, I'm not sure if this partakes with other Ninjas or other Kawasaki's or other sports bikes, but I'm assuming it will, is that those things are not comfortable after like 2 hours. I rode my bike pretty much all day today. I had it, my business partner had my car as his car was in the shop getting fixed, and I had my bike basically all day today. I probably rode it, I don't know, over 100 miles, and man, my back is killing me. It's not a bike or it's not a vehicle you want to drive long distance. Some of my friends are actually going to be going some long distance trips, and I feel like now I don't even know if I could take a long distance trip. My perfect example of a good time on that bike is like an hour or 2 hours, and by then I'm tapped out, man. Like, my back is killing me. I feel like I want to go to the chiropractor. So a Kawasaki Ninja is a fun bike. It's a badass bike. It looks so cool. But after like an hour or two, you're going to be like, man, let me go lay down. It's not something you can sit on for hours and hours and hours. In fact, you get quite sore after a bit. So you definitely got to chill. Having something like a cruiser, is something that down the road, once I buy my own home and I have a garage, then I'm definitely going to have, maybe a cruiser and a sports bike, just like I want a Tesla and a GTR and maybe a Suburban. And you need like multiple different cars, because, how you feel is what you're going to want to ride or drive in that day. So I want a Tesla as my daily driver, a GTR as my weekend, and then a Suburban to, transport or have my friends and family in. So those are my three different vehicles, as well as a cruiser and a sports bike and a jetpack. That's some futuristic shit that I've always wanted, is a jetpack. But yeah, just to wrap this video up, man, got my bike July 3rd, so July, August, September, just over 2 months, and I sped past this cop. and there was no way I was going to get out of it. I knew just by looking at him. This guy was like just like a super cop. I knew he was going to give me a ticket, but whatever, just pay it, get out the way. And I wish I would have captured on my GoPro. And then to wrap up the other point, a sports bike, in my opinion, is good for like an hour, 2 hours, and then you need to sit back. If you want to take long cruises, you need to get a cruiser. Long distances are not good for sports bikes, but I am excited for the next like riding season. Even though I got a jacket and I'm gonna ride like probably until like October, maybe November, depending on how cold it is. But it does feel good in the summer. It does feel good in like a little bit cold, but when it's really cold, it's not that fun to ride. But next summer is going to be fire, man. I can't wait to produce content, produce videos. If you guys want to see any specific motorcycle type videos, drop them in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.